It's been a while. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's very been a while. Today we are going to be doing our World Cup predictions. Now you might be thinking this is probably the thousands video. Thousands? Yeah, the 1000th video that you've seen online saying, "Oh, World Cup predictions, World Cup predictions." What makes this so different? Absolutely nothing. The only thing is different is we're going to predict the group stages only because I want more views and more videos. So we're going to predict. We're going to do 2 videos, maybe 3, which is one for the group stages, one for knockout stages. I actually have done research. I have not done any research. I haven't done research. Well, technically I have. I am not a magician. But that's the thing, guys. Some people overanalyze everything and they're like, I am a genius. This is going to be 10,000 IQ play. But let's get into it. We have is Group A, which is Mexico, South Africa. I was going to say Russia there. My bad. Korea and the Czech. Now, this group looks pretty decent. Wait, what's it about to do? Oh. Okay, so the first place we'll finish, I think, will be Mexico. Mexico, throughout the last World Cups, they've always been great, and I think their team is just decently good. I think they had the normal players of, I think Ochoa's there, Jimenez will go there, and I think there'll be a few other players that are there. Again, I do not know most of the team. I'm very sorry, but I think Mexico usually in World Cups they do great. And second place, I think it's a toss-up between these two. I'm gonna pick them yet. Yeah. No, that's not my final one. But I would like to say South Africa. I'm very sorry to everyone in South Africa watching. Probably no, I don't think anyone watches me. Anyways, yeah, Korea and Czech. So when I speak about teams that usually do well in the World Cup, when I mean well, I'm talking like they're just there. Korea is one of them. But when I look at both teams, right, and I have checked both teams on FootMob, because I think at that point they updated everything already. I do think that Czech have a better team than Korea. Now, Korea's team is really good. Now I'm just checking it here. Min Jae Kim. I thought Kim Min Jae. Yeah, you got him. The midfield's decent. Obviously, you got Kang as a one that's the highlight, and then you got Son, Hwang, etc. So, but when I tell you those names, I don't think you guys are moved by it. However, if I go to the Czech team, I'm somewhat moved by it. But the main one, I think, is just Patrick Schick. Yeah, but that's all, yeah. I do want to go for Czech because I think it's just, they look more convincing than Korea. But at the same time, Korea can do well. Again, I might get this one wrong, but again, who knows, man? It's the World Cup. Anything can happen. I mean, I've seen Brazil lose 7-1. By the way, I'm wearing their jersey now. I think this is the same season. We'll get to Brazil in a minute, though. Don't worry. So we are going to go for, I think it will be like this. It will be Czech, Korea, and then South Africa. So Korea, you guys are not out yet. You guys are not out yet because obviously third place there's qualifiers, or it's like the Euros a bit because they expanded to 32, around 32, which is, I don't know. The game's gone, guys. Like, the game is absolutely gone. Group B. All right, Group B. Again, I think a relatively easy team. An easy group. I think first we're going to go Switzerland. Again, a team that always does well in World Cups. I think Switzerland will always there. It's kind of like, if let's say Italy is not in here, which I think says a lot about Italy now. And then I think I'm going to go for Canada. I'm going to go for Bosnia, who, if I'm not mistaken, this is their first time ever, or like first time in a while since they were in the World Cup. So shout out to them. Edin Dzeko is the only guy from Bosnia. He's still playing. I checked the teams. I think he's still playing, which is ridiculous. But I think this will be the team. Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar. I think a very low stakes team. Not many people. I think people will watch this. Of course, I'm not saying they won't. But this is the team. Group C. Group C. This group is not the hardest because I think this is the order everyone will go for. So I'm going to finish Brazil first, Morocco second, I'm going to go Scotland, and I'm going to go Haiti. Yeah. Now Brazil. Now I'm rocking their kit, and this is the 2014 one. Fake, obviously, but I think what's special about it is, wait, can you see? Oh, wait, yeah, Neymar. Yeah, I don't know. Now, the thing about Brazil, and I will do this in like the knockout rounds, I guess, is Brazil for the past few years that I've watched them, they haven't been great. And this World Cup, I remember me and my friends just chilling, saying like, all right, what team should, what their team is. It's not the best. Maybe, of course, we were blessed with many legends before, but we look at the team and I think it was like Allison, Wesley, I think he's playing. I think, or was he injured? Someone, yeah, it was him. You got Marquinhos and Gabriel. I think two good centre backs. Left back, I think they're still playing Alexandro. Alexandro in 2026. If this was Alessandro 16, 17 at Juve days, very good. But no, this is not him. This is not Alessandro. But I'm not so sure what Ancelotti has up, man. And then you can put midfield three of, I don't know, they can put Bruno, Guimaraes. I think, hold on, let me just check that team. Okay, yeah. All right, I've just opened their team. Yeah, that mid defense is not great. Yeah, that defense is not great. Their midfield is Casemiro, Bruno G, Fabinho, Paqueta. Oh wow, I forgot about him. And Anderson, who just transferred to Manchester United, by the way. So United fans, I think you guys are decently happy with that. I don't know how great he is, but we'll see. And then their attack, as I said, you got Vinny, Cunha, Rafinha, Endrick. Their attack's great. I think their attack's great. But the main one I want to talk about is Neymar. I am not expecting Neymar to have the World Cup that I fell in love with him, which was this one, which is the 2014 World Cup. I remember watching the 2014 World Cup and just being mesmerized by him. He was insane. He was insane. Up until that Colombia game, I generally thought he was going to win World Cup. And then next game, they lost 7-1 to Brazil. Sorry, 7-1 to Germany. Says it all, really. But I think Brazil will do enough. Morocco is a team that I really like. I think they're fun. Of course, I don't know if they are the AFCON winners, considering what happened last time, but it is what it is. I don't think they are, but again, rules are rules, I guess. I don't know. But that Morocco team is cool. I think I saw their team the other day. I was in convo with my mom, actually, and their team it didn't change. Maybe a few people here and there, but I think the big one I remember was Roman Saiz. He is not in the team, who I thought was very good in the last World Cup. So this one, yeah, Morocco is my mom's team. That's her favorite team. So I think they'll be second. Scotland, first time World Cup, I think, for a while. I think they're going to be very, very good. I think it's probably because their players now, they've gotten better, probably because you got McTominay, who I think is the main guy. Every time he's with Scotland, always does good well. And I think their qualifiers was one of the best limbs I've ever seen. Everyone was just going crazy. So and then I think Haiti, unfortunately, I would want to say, I think Scotland and Morocco, I think Scotland can put up a fight, but I think they'll just finish third. But again, just because you're third doesn't mean you're out. All right, so let's get on to the next one. All right, Group D, you have US, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. Now, so a lot of people are saying Turkey are dark horses. Ever since Euro 2020 or Euro 2021, I have not bought them. I am not convinced. However, this is the year I think they finish first. Now that's my hot take, because a lot of people might say USA. Again, 1 and 2 could be different. But the main reason with Turkey why I think they are so good, why I think they can do well, I think is because, hold up, let me check the team. I think it's mainly because of two people, and that's Arda and Kenan Yildiz. Now, Kenan Yildiz, yeah. Also, they have other great players as well, I think, who are decent. But those two are the main ones. I think Arda Güler this season has been very good for Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid have not had a great season, but he's actually one of them. And I think that game at Bayern, second leg when he scored a free kick, I was really impressed by him. And under Zabi, he was good. He was really, really good. I did think he was a bit overrated, but I think just because you're overrated doesn't mean you're bad. And Kenan Yildiz, main man for Juve. I see here he's injured, but he still got called up. I think it'll be like Lamine, or Neymar, or whatever. A lot of players get called up even though they're injured, but just because you're injured for the first 2 games doesn't mean you cannot play the third game or even the knockouts. So yeah, I'm just looking at this team and I'm like, yeah, they look cool. This is a dark horse team. So I think that's why I'm gonna go Turkey for first. USA, they're hosting it. They're host nations. I think they'll do okay. Yeah, I'm not really expecting anything from them. The US are so overrated by their media, especially, but at the same time I've seen a lot of people attacking them, their team, which is pretty weird from the US media, media coverage. But I think they'll finish second, so it's totally fine. And then I'm gonna go for Paraguay and Australia. So I think that's how I'm gonna go for it. I really like Turkey. I actually do. I think this is the first time since Euros I'm gonna be like, all right, Turkey are actual dark horses. So let's go Turkey. I don't know how do you say go in let's go Turkey. Hold up.
Hadi gidelim.
What?
Hadi gidelim.
Haydi gidelim. Yeah, right. Haydi gidelim Turkey. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Turkish now. Yeah. Okay, so first gonna be Germany, of course. First will be Germany. Second, I'm gonna go for Ivory Coast, and I'm gonna go for Ecuador, and I'm gonna go for Curaçao. Now, Germany, I think we all know how good Germany is. I think Nagelsmann is a very good coach. He's very, very good. I really rate him. Fun fact, I actually went to Liverpool before what happened recently. Thank God that happened. But then we got a new manager now, so it's fine. But yeah, Germany are very good. I think Germany, every time there's a international break, it's really good. And I do want to say their main man, my number 7 at my club, Florian Wirtz, I think he will do very, very well. And also I think, yeah, this German team is just simple. I think Wirtz and Musiala, those two are the main man. Their strikers, I think I don't know if they're Voltamata or not, but yeah, Germany never had like, I would say ever since like Klose, they don't have like a good striker. I guess Muller's a striker, but Muller's not really a striker. But yeah, I like the Germany team. I think during the Euros, they were not supposed to, but they were like tipped to become the winners, and then they lost to the eventual winners of Spain, which is totally fine. But yeah, I think Germany is a very good team. That's Ivory Coast, right? That is Ivory Coast, right? Hold on, I'm doing this. Yeah, Ivory Coast. All right, yeah, Ivory Coast. Yeah, Ivory Coast. I think they are just a team generally who are good. I think they have Yan Diomande, who is Liverpool target, and then they probably have, I think, is it Indica from Roma? Or is that one of the Saudi teams? But yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, I think so. I do want to say this: a dark horse or a team that I'm really interested in is Ecuador. Now, why do I say Ecuador? Ecuador, they don't have stars in their team, but each position is great. So let me just list some of the names from Ecuador. You got Hincapié, Pacho, Estupiñán from AC Milan. He obviously was at, where was he from? Brighton. You have Caicedo, and then your attack is, I'm not so sure about the attack, but you get the gist. I think Ecuador is not a golden generation, but they have great players. And I think Hincapié, Pacho, and Caicedo, that's a really solid defense. I don't know where Hincapié is going to play, if he's going to play left back or center back, but I think they're great. I think they're good. I think they're really great. Ecuador excite me. So yeah, that's the team I'm going to go for. And then Curaçao, I'm very sorry, I have no idea. This might be your first time ever, so enjoy it. Again, my country will never ever be in a World Cup, most probably. We are very corrupt. Group F, which is Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. Okay, so first up, I think Netherlands will be first. Just simple. And now moving on to second. So Japan and Sweden are great teams. But I think I'm just going to edge it slightly towards Sweden, just slightly. Now, Japan are great as well, and I think a lot of people's dark horses are Japan. Japan has a very good team. I am not saying they don't. But I do feel like but with Sweden as well, I think their team as well is also good. I think they're just solid. Again, I think Sweden is one of those teams where when I said they just do well in the World Cup, which is maybe like a Korea or Switzerland, Sweden is most probably one of them. Funny enough, has Zebra ever gone to a World Cup? I have no idea, but yeah, let me see their squad. Oh yeah, Sweden's squad is very good. You know why? Because Graham Potter is at the wheel, yeah? He's actually manager, yeah. Yeah, their defense is good. I think, to be fair, the front, I just remembered the front two. Yeah, De Jong and Alexander Isak, yeah. Yeah, the midfield's solid. Yeah, Ayari from me, then Bergval's great. Yeah. I think their team's good. I think the team's good. Japan's team is good as well. I'm not gonna name all of them. Of course, I'm just lazy to see, but they are very good as well. But I'm just gonna edge it slightly towards Sweden. Again, so far I don't think I've made any like bad decisions so far. I think all of them are cool. I haven't done and like I don't know, put Brazil last, and then or like I haven't done anything. I think probably the craziest one is probably this one. That's probably the craziest one. But yeah, that's alright. Yeah. Moving on, we've got Group G. Yeah, that is Group G. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. So this is where I don't know if what I'm gonna say is crazy, but I expect Belgium to be first. This Belgium team, bro, they are horrific. Now, what I mean by horrific is, I think it's Courtois, I think it's Doku, De Bruyne, who's very old now. Yeah, it's De Bruyne. And there's probably other players I'm not sure. Lukaku, oh my god, yeah, but again, you can't trust Lukaku in it, except from 2018 World Cup. Belgium should do enough. They should finish first. But I'm being serious, that last World Cup was horrific. Even my mom, she watches football, she knows football, but she said, my god, Belgium were so bad. And I agree, Belgium were horrific last World Cup. But I think now they've gone through some transition period, or like they fixed some stuff. I think they should be fine. Second, I'm gonna go for Egypt. I think now I've watched some of the games during AFCON, mainly for one man and one man only, I think y'all know. And their team, it's good, full stop. But when I mean good, it's like, again, they should do enough. Salah is not Salah as he was, of course, but you got Marmoush and he's the only one, and then their team is decent. I think in the AFCON, I knew they were never ever going to win it as much as I wanted to, just for Salah's sake. Their team, I think it's like they can somewhat survive. I think they get out of the group, and then after that they might get knocked out in the next round, unfortunately. So yeah, then I'm gonna go for Iran. I'm gonna go for New Zealand. Yeah. But yeah, I'm being serious. I hope Egypt finish second. I really hope Egypt finish second. Yeah. Group H, we got Spain, Cape Verde, I think, and Saudi and Uruguay. I know my flags. So Spain first, of course. Uruguay. I'm gonna go Saudi because their team's quite good, and also I think with this, with a lot of Saudi players now emerging from the Saudi league, I think the level's gone up more. Sorry, what I mean is, oh god, yeah, of course they came from Saudi. Yeah, what I mean is, international stars are coming to the Saudi league. The level is increased, maybe the players as well increase. So yeah, I want to talk about Spain. This is the country that most people think will win the World Cup. And I don't disagree. I think they have a very good chance of. They got arguably the best player in the world in Lamine Yamal. Their team is solid. At the Euros, they played very simple football, and I love about it. I think they probably won like 2-0, 1-0, 2-1, whatever. And they probably bopped some teams in the Euros. But they play simple football, and they play that tiki-taka way, more control. But then now you got, instead of devastating midfielders in the 2010s, you got wingers who can just kill teams. And you got the one on the right wing. Now, Lamine will be injured, I think. Yeah, he is injured, and I don't think he will play the first and second game. But I think that's perfect because, for example, in that third game, you give him 30 minutes, he'll get ready, and then in the knockout stage, he might cook. So yeah, I like Spain's team. I think they have the goalkeepers are good. Their defense is solid. No Real Madrid players, I think, if I remember correctly. They have a midfield. You can play midfield of Rodri, Pedri, Dani Olmo, Fabian Ruiz. Like, it's a very good midfield. I really like them. So yeah, I think and then Uruguay. I think Uruguay. There was cool. Saudi, and then Cape Verde. Yeah. So that's the team. Then Group I. There's a lot of groups though. Yeah, we're almost done. Okay. Then we have France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. I'm going to go France first. Again, another one where people say their team can do well. Of course, I will talk about it soon. Now I'm going to go for these two. Now I have no idea where to put who where. I really have no idea. But I was doing this last night, just thinking about it. I set Senegal second, Norway third. But Norway have been very, very good. Of course, they have Haaland, they have Odegaard. Those are the main two. But if I'm not mistaken, didn't they beat like Italy by a lot of goals? That's very impressive for Norway, if anything. This is, yeah. And also, but at the same time, Senegal are AFCON champions. Again, depending on who you are, how you view the game. They are AFCON champions, and I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Senegal second, but I have no idea on whether if they can finish third or not. Because Norway, I think that game Norway against Senegal, I think will be very interesting because I think they are great. Like, Norway are not bad, so we shall see. I have no idea, but this is just hit and hope. But France, so I want to talk about France. Their attack is so scary. It's so scary. I think you can put their like fourth team, and they can do very well. Like, they are that good. Let me Wait, sorry guys, I'm having some food now. Yeah, but yeah, their team is great, but I think their attack. So let me read you their attack: Dembele, Thuram, Mbappe, Olise, Barcola, Desiree Doué, Mateta, and Akliuch. That's scary. They can play a front three of Mbappe, Dembele, Olise. They can play Doué. They can play, Thuram's a great striker. Just won the league at Inter. They are very good. They are very, very good. You have Turkey as well in that attack. Again, you can do a lot. You can do a lot. They have so many game changers as well. Their midfield, which I assume would be they always play a 4-2-3-1. I assume the two CDMs or two midfielders. I think that's probably their weakness because they have Kone, Tchouaméni, Kante, Rabiot, and Emery. Again, but this is the thing about international football. Sometimes you don't have to get the best midfielders in the world. You just have to get people who, you have to get people who just work for your team. That's why Rabiot, sometimes people are like, oh wait, why do you take Rabiot? Because Rabiot sometimes just works for France, so that's just it. So yeah, I think France, they can win, obviously. They are great. So yeah, that's my team that's my predictions for this group. And then we went the last two groups. We have got Group J, which is Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. So first I'm going to go Argentina, of course. They're the previous winners. I think team is somewhat the same. I don't think there's any much changes on the main team. And then I'm going to go for Austria, and I'm going to go for Algeria, and then Jordan last. So with Argentina, I'll say this: I'm a big Messi fan. And I think people who know me knows I like Messi more than Ronaldo, of course. I think he's the greatest of all time. That last World Cup, I really thought was like, this is the only chance you're gonna win because their team last time was really, really good. I really like their team. So yeah, but that's the thing. I think with this team, I have no idea what the expectation is. I really have no idea what the expectation is. But yeah, I think that's just it really about them. So Argentina, Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. Yeah. I think Argentina will be cool. Austria are cool. I think Austria is, again, a solid team. I just trying to remember the names. Obviously, I think Alaba is the main one, but I'm not so sure if he's up to the standard. But I think Austria will do fine. Algeria are cool as well. I think in the AFCON, I don't know if they played well. I don't think they did. But I think, I'm just going to throw them in there. And then Group K, you have got Portugal, is that Congo? And you got Colombia and I don't know how you say that, but I'm sorry, yeah. Uzbekistan, yeah. Sorry if I mispronounced that, yeah. So I think Portugal will be first. I'm gonna go Colombia, and I'm gonna go for Congo, and then it'll be that. So yeah. So Portugal, I want to speak about them. I think everyone knows how great this Portugal team is, but the only issue is number 7. Now hear me out. Number 7 is good. I'm not saying he's not. However, do you cater everything towards number 7, or do you build a system that will win you games? My thing is this: I think he should be benched. But at the same time, who do you play at striker? Are you going to play Gonzalo Ramos? Are you going to play João Felix at striker? That's the issue. I think last World Cup, when he got dropped in the Switzerland game and they won 6-1, I think, was very good. But at the same time, Gonzalo Ramos this year, I don't think he's been great. Although who knows, I don't know what surprise package he becomes. So their attack is Ronaldo, Ramos, João Felix, Leao, Neto, and Gonzalo Guedes. Wow, he's still playing them. That's my point. Do you play what? Leao might go on the left. Conceição will go on the right. Yeah, I don't know. This team, they are. Yeah, Portugal can win the World Cup. I'm not saying they can't. They definitely can. But I think my issue is probably Roberto Martinez. I think Roberto Martinez is an okay manager. Their squad's very good. I really like Portugal's squad. It's very, very good. But I think the only issue is the striker. Because I think recently in the qualifiers, I think people saw Ronaldo, how he played, and you can just tell it's a bit shaky, yeah. But we'll see. I'm not hating. I'm just trying to, again, as I said, I'm a Messi fan, but I'm trying to become actual here. Portugal can win the World Cup, but I think I'm being serious. But this is how great of a player he is, or great of a figure he is, I guess. It all comes down to Ronaldo. That's how I view it. So yeah, Colombia I think are very cool. Colombia are a fun team. I think they got probably Duran, Diaz, and then yeah, just I think there are other teams so great. Hold on, let me just check Colombia. But yeah, I think Colombia are great. Yeah. Spain is still playing. Yeah. Again, this is the first time me reading everything. Yeah. Yeah. Munoz, Lema. Yeah. I think I think Colombia will be cool. I think Colombia will be fine. Yeah. I put a second Congo as well, and then was it? Oh my god, yeah, I don't want to disrespect any countries. Will I get cancelled if I say something wrong? Yeah, I mean, I spoke Turkey just now, so I guess Turkey people will like me. I don't know. Then the final group will be Group L, which is England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. So first will be England. Simple. I think they will be first. Unless, no, I'm kidding. And they will first. Second, I'm going to go for Croatia, Ghana, and then Panama. So I think a lot of people... Oh, okay, what's this? I picked this up. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, okay. So wait, before I pick this... Hold up. Wait. Oh, God, yeah. Oh my god. Wait, hold up. Okay, hold up. Can I just... Oh my god, okay. I want to talk about England again. Oh my god, this thing, yeah. Alright, England. A lot of people were very frustrated at England. What I mean by frustrated is their team is so weird. I have a friend from England. He's studying here in Malaysia. He remember looking at a team thinking like, what the hell? And I always say with England, you get a good manager, England can win, because I don't think Gareth Southgate was a great manager. He was a good manager, but to get to the next level, he couldn't. But when I saw that lineup for England, their squad, I am very, very, very interested to see what England can do. I'll be real, I don't have any expectations for England. If they crash out in the group, I won't be surprised. If they win the cup, I won't be surprised. I'll be more fascinated by Tuchel, because Tuchel is a very good manager. What he did at Chelsea was very good. What he did at PSG, I think, was good as well. Dortmund was Dortmund. But I think at Chelsea, he really surprised me, because he took, I think at the time, not very bad Chelsea team, but a struggling Chelsea team, and then he put a 3-back system or 5 at the back, and then he won Champions League by being rigid. I think the squad that England plays, that he took, I think will do well for the system. But I think my issue is, how good is the system to win the World Cup? We have no idea. That's why we have to watch a few games. I will be watching all the games, because some of them are early in the morning. But again, that's the life living in Asia as being a football fan, but it's totally fine. Croatia, I think, again, another team that I think is cool. Yeah, Croatia are just a very good, solid team. Midfield's cool. Midfield's good. Their defense is great. Gvardiol, I think, he was like a standout defender from last tournament. Yeah, and then we have Ghana and Panama. So that's my whole team for the groups. So just to recap, or make it a bit, I'll make it a bit small. There we go. Yeah, should probably screenshot all this. Yeah. Give me 5 minutes. All right, I'm wearing glasses now. Don't ask. Okay, never mind. I'm seeing very bad. Yeah. Paid the third best. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Alright, yeah, screw this. Alright, I'm just gonna do this quick. I'm getting sick now. Okay, alright. Oh, God, okay. Alright, so I've gone for Japan. I've gone for Ecuador. I've gone for... Why there's the lighting? So... Okay, so I've gone for Japan, Ecuador, Korea Republic, Algeria, Norway, Scotland, Saudi. Oh god, yeah, and Ghana. Yeah, sorry about sneezing, guys. I'm recording. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So I think all these 8 teams, I think they'll be good. Japan, as I said, I like them. Ecuador, as I said, not dark horse, but some but they're interesting. Korea. Korea, I think Algeria, Norway, Scotland, Saudi, and Ghana. The thing is, right, I think I would swap Algeria with Iran, but I really have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I don't know how good Algeria are. So yeah, so I think that's just it really. So to summarize, I think these are all my teams. So we got Mexico. You know, I just watched back the video if you want to see what my final thing. I'm not gonna fix anything. Again, this is 10,000 IQ. I'm gonna get everything right. Yeah, so this one we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do. I will just send this for fun later because yeah. To be fair, guys, the main reason why I don't want to do the World Cup, the knockouts, is mainly just because I want to make more videos for fun. And yeah, so those are my group stage positions. I will predict the group stages once everything is done, just for fun, and we'll look back on things and say, oh wow, I got that wrong, and then I could have done everything bad. So yeah, that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's have a fun World Cup because this thing happens every 4 years, and it's basically a landmark in our lives. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.